Hi, this is Rob Pellegrino. Not filing for bankruptcy can, in many cases, have longer-lasting consequences than filing. Most of my clients usually ask, what happens if I do nothing? There are many opinions on the subject, and the credit industry has spent billions of dollars stigmatizing bankruptcy as a means to find relief from a mountain of debt, foreclosure, repossessions, and harassing phone calls. One client came into my office, let's call her Sally, who asked me why she should consider bankruptcy and what might happen if she did nothing. Would she get sued? What would happen to her belongings? Would she lose her home or car? Sally had appeared pretty stressed from her situation. She was recently divorced. She had a child to take care of. She was a few months behind on her mortgage and about to fall behind on her car payment as well. She had used credit cards, over $50,000, running at an average of 18% or more, to supplement her income while she went through the divorce, and that had been expensive. She had made a decent income, but couldn't make ends meet with her crushing debt load. Sally even took money out of a retirement account to help pay her bills, but still fell behind. We discussed various options to relieve her burden, including the possibility of debt settlement on her bills and attempt a loan modification of a mortgage, which had a fairly high interest rate. We decided that it was in Sally's best interest to file the Chapter 13 reorganization. Why? Sally had received a notice from the bank of a lis pendens. That's the bank's notice that they were about to begin the foreclosure process. She tried to work with her creditors to no avail, and they called her at all hours at home and at work. Turns out that Sally had a second mortgage on her home, and the home, like many in Central Florida, was below the value of the first mortgage and could be stripped off in the bankruptcy. With the combination of the strip-off of the second mortgage and the elimination of her unsecured debt, Sally would be in a better position in the long run to file bankruptcy than attempting settlements, which she really didn't have the means to do. What if Sally did nothing and ignored the issues? Well, Sally was about to get sued in foreclosure, and it was likely her creditors would file lawsuits as well. If the home was foreclosed, she would have to be evicted. The home would be sold, and a deficiency judgment would be placed against her, including fees, penalties, and interest. Judgments in Florida gain interest at 10% a year and stay viable for 10 years. However, they can be renewed at the end of that time period for another 10 years. The creditor could then seize and sell at auction all property, including cash, vehicles, and other properties, except for $1,000 worth to satisfy her debts. If there was not enough to sell, creditors could wait and keep repeating that process years later until the debt was finally paid. With the elimination of much of her debts, Sally could make her planned payments in the bankruptcy, keep her home, keep her car, pursue a loan modification with the bank while she was reorganizing her finances, and graduate from bankruptcy with a much brighter financial future. The collection calls would end, she would begin to repair her credit, and after 10 years or less, the bankruptcy would be removed from her credit reports. I never advise clients to consider options as short-term goals of relief, but to carefully consider which options place them in the best financial position for their retirement or to enjoy their retirement. Bankruptcy is not the only solution to a financial crisis, but sometimes it's the best solution. A complete financial analysis must be made and all options explored in order for someone like Sally to make informed decisions on how best to meet their long-term financial goals. If only she came to me earlier, she would have saved her retirement account. It's exempt. This is Rob Pellegrino. If you need a free consultation and evaluation about your financial situation, please contact me for a free evaluation and consultation at 407-574-5100 or visit my website for more detailed information at www.afreshfinancialstart.com. Thank you.